Though. Nothing some Red Bull won't fix.
Do you mind if I smoke a little grass?
To be honest with you,
That's completely fine.
my next question was going to be if I could smoke a cigarette, to be honest, so.
Yep.
Go ahead, and don't worry, I will be in my right senses. This is some really weak stuff. It's
Yeah.
mixed with tobacco.
A bit weary of starting forest fires, to be honest.
Do you have a spare cigarette?
Yes, I do. Normally,
Would you mind? I would much rather smoke tobacco.
to be honest with you, Mr. Edgar, if you'd rather smoke tobacco, I don't know if this is against your rules or anything, but there you go. I normally have like 10 packs since I started this job, to be honest, so.
I can barely imagine.
Yeah, I never used to smoke until I started this newspaper.
But technically, after this, you're going to be something like an honorary tangential Babylonian.
Oh, no.
I want to tell a story. And I want to have certain things published.
Okay.
These are...
What the
It is, in many ways, the framework or the game plan for the city, outlined by some very powerful people, part of whom is that organization that you have been curious about. This will involve not just the people that deal with this organization, but every civilian, every regular, every doctor, every vagabond, in a sense, everyone. The PD, the police, anyone who wishes to live life in San Andreas disregards them. Now, I have tried, but I am Edgar, and no matter what I say, the shadow of Edgar will mar anything that come out of my mouth. I wish this game plan to be set up, or rather this framework to be published in pieces. Meaning one piece on the next publication, a second piece on the following, etc., etc. And those who follow will clearly see and finally have understanding of what's actually going on.
Well, am I intrigued, Mr. Edgar?
There are few people in the city, if any, who are more accustomed with this quote-unquote plan. Now, I have been long holding these things to myself. But in the event of being carpet bombed repeatedly every day, I believe time has come for these things to be revealed. Is this something you will assist with and publish? Of course, we will pay the necessary things to pay and follow all the protocol.
Oh, there's, in terms of stories, Mr. Edgar, first off, there's nothing to pay. Only thing I can say is if this is the truth, we will print it. Simple as that, really.
It is the absolute truth. I have proofs of this as well.
Good.
Now, this is the first. The second point is, I wish our recent events to be documented. Have you ever done a video or recorded a publication?
No, we have not as of yet.
Will you do one? A sort of documentary in Babylon, on the premises.
Oh, shit. I would, definitely be intrigued. What do you reckon, Nora?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'd be
We could do
interested in
that.
something like that, yeah.
Babylon has literally been carpet bombed. That means repeated missile strikes, one after another. I believe the number was 11 days straight. Not even the government has been attacked that much, the PD. That means that this organization fears something about Babylon. And I believe it is time for the public to understand why.
This regards to the well, I'm intrigued to find out, but is this regards to the number of former assets, so to speak, that live in New Babylon?
That is all smoke and mirrors.
Okay.
Interesting.
That is all smoke and mirrors. Everywhere, every rock you turn over, there is an asset. And a handful of them have been very antagonistic. But they have not suffered repeated bombings like this, which, mind you, is a big investment. It's a big risk. People attack what they fear. People attack obstacles in their way. You would think that the government, the police departments, the sheriff departments, the marshal's offices were a bigger impediment to what is coming. You would think that they would receive the brunt of the attacks, the repeated missile strike. But this chunk of land called Babylon is actually the true target as of late. It has currently been 36 hours since we received the bombing, which in many ways is a miracle. But if they continue, if it continues again, I want that story to be out there.
All things considered, I don't know if it's something you need to let your people know, considering it's been 36 hours. I'm not sure whether these people are at risk of you, but we have reason to believe that as we speak, there is there are rogue members of Darkstone conducting some sort of mission. So
Today,
right now, yeah.
Right now.
Well, we were told as of 10 minutes ago, just before we came here.
do you trust in these assets?
The
Or rather, do you trust in your informants?
1000% yes.
I should say, do you trust in your informers?
1000% yes.
They're on your side.
I'm just gonna. You once told me to be frank, Mr. Edgar. I'm just gonna tell you, this was the leader of Darkstone. They told us.
They're conducting an operation as we speak.
As if we were told, literally 5 minutes before Eliza called us, maybe.
Do you know the nature of this operation?
No, I do not. However, the
No.
BCSO turned up to our meeting and asked whether he was conducting a mission. And when he came back, we asked him about it, and he said it would appear some members of Darkstone are doing their own mission. They will be dealt with later. So he had no knowledge of the mission.
Who is this meeting with, senor?
He goes by the name, we're going to be writing about him this week, so I'll tell you. He goes by the name Delta 1.
So you had a meeting with them,
Yeah.
with Darkstone,
Yeah.
and the sheriff department was present as well during this meeting.
They weren't
No.
invited.
They showed up.
Yeah, they invited themselves. Presumably looking for Darkstone because of whatever was going on in the city.
Do you trust Darkstone?
Trust is a strong word. As of yet, we have no reason to not believe what they've told us.
Are you aware of Darkstone's purpose and end goal?
Right now, I would say no. What would you say, Nora?
No, I don't think.
So the
I don't
police,
think we have that information, no.
so the policia showed up, and
Yeah, exactly.
you know this changes everything. It changes everything that you're in contact and you are aware.
It was the first time we have been put in contact because of the article we wrote last week. I'm not sure if you saw it regarding Darkstone.
I will read it as soon as I return. It has been hectic with the repeated bombardments.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, essentially, they came up during Gunnar Kane's the attempted impeachment of Gunnar Kane this week, which is where our article came from. essentially asking who are Darkstone, and yeah, today we were put in touch with him.
I tell you what changes. What changes is we may move a little bit more confidently and aggressively, so to speak.
Hmm.
Are you able to relay a message to Darkstone?
I could relay a message to the third party that got us in touch with each other, yeah.
And you trust this third party?
I'm gonna say, honestly, no. The fact that I've got some doubt tells me no, I don't. What about you, Nora?
No. He has proven to have some correct information and he has proven to give us valuable things over time, but I cannot make my mind regarding on
So the police
what he
crash
wants.
this meeting, Nora.
Yeah. We were just speaking with Delta One, and first a sheriff guard arrived, then a second one, then a third one. And they politely asked for Delta One to speak with them. And after 5 minutes, they left.
Oh, Corbyn's come up so good with information, but fuck me, we're getting told he's working with the Faceless. He knows
I want to not
Charlie.
get sidetracked just yet, because the possibilities now open up. I have something exceptionally valuable.
Oh,
I have it collected in one place. Call it the... I need to really watch my words here. Eliza, can you step aside for a moment?
Happily can.
Can you step aside?
Oh, yeah.
this is so much fun, man.
Do you trust Eliza?
With every single fibre of my being, yes.
Would you stake your life on it?
100 times yes. She, Eliza is the reason I'm even standing here today, Mr. Edgar. She saved my life previously in more ways than I could ever tell you. So yeah, I do.
Has Darkstone ever told you they oppose the Faceless?
Yeah,
Yes.
today, yeah.
Eliza, you may come.
Mate, Eliza is the person Frank trusts.
I have something incredibly valuable. Something very injurious to that organization. And I need it held in safekeeping. What am I to tell you? If it moves outside these four, I am lost. Then maybe we are lost. But I believe the only one who can keep this under safekeeping is Darkstone. Is it possible for you to arrange this message?
I believe it most likely will be, yeah. The reason I don't
Not any-
say 100% is because tonight was the first time we've been put in contact with him. But I do believe we can say we have some, I don't know, incriminating evidence or something that we need to speak to them about, and I believe they will They seem very eager to clear their name regarding our article and them not having any wrongdoing towards the police. So if there are any hints of that, I believe they will want to meet us, quite frankly.
Darkstone was contracted by the government on several occasions. The government of San Andreas is the one that has contracted them. You are aware of this?
To some extent, yeah.
Okay. That is why they are here. They have been called upon. There has been several incidents and operations that have fallen flat. And in order to make up the difference, the government in desperation of San Andreas has contacted and purchased and paid for the assistance of this quote-unquote rogue faction. They work within the confines of the law, but they are separate from the PD. I'm sure all of this you know already.
Yes.
What I've says, I don't want a middleman to deliver the message I told you. It must be you directly with a Darkstone representative. The policia cannot find out about it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I think we can handle that, Nora, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. With that said, I want to share the first piece of information of the plan for San Andreas.
Oh my.
So there is three things. One is to pass this valuable asset into the safekeeping of Darkstone. That is priority above everything. I can wait however long is necessary for that.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, to have this documentary on Friday where someone will be recorded and it will be the first video message published. And three, the outline or framework for San Andreas that has been put in effect for many years now, and it is reaching its conclusion. We do not have to do any of this at this moment. I will wait for you to tell me when is best.
Tell you what, Nora, I didn't think it was possible for anyone to make a newspaper release day even more hectic than it normally is.
Oh yeah.
I think
When are your
we go.
publications released?
every
Fridays.
Friday, but it's okay.
Fuck.
We can work around it. Don't you worry about it.
Well, I am not available on. I will be unavailable tomorrow as I will be deep in. For the next few days will be very tricky for me. Perhaps we can delay it for next week.
Now we can make Friday work,
That's
can't we,
okay.
Nora? Yeah, we can do it. Don't worry about it. We have so far in 6 weeks we've given away just over 1,500 copies, so we can do it over the. We can do some on Friday before the documentary, some after. We can do some on the weekend, so it'll be fine. Don't worry.
Okay, now, how do you... I want to lean on your reporting pedigree here and your newspaper writing knowledge. How is best to unfold sort of the plan for the public so they can consume and understand it without giving too much too fast?
I'm gonna hand you over to my expert Nora for this one because she is very skilled and has taught me a few things with it.
I guess it would depend on the information, but I would start with
Give Nora her chance to shine, eh?
I
Go,
would
Nora.
start with a strong statement. Let's give the public something that they can look forward to reading in the upcoming editions. Something that keeps them glued to the paper and actually interested. Let's not go too crazy. You will know what the information you want to give and you know what's important saying, but I do feel like a strong introduction always helps.
Nora's so good with this shit, mate, honestly.
Introduction in what sense?
Well, I mean, without knowing what the information is going to be, is a bit difficult to outline it, but something basically that just makes people be interested. I don't know the degree of the information you have, I don't know what kind of information, so it's a bit difficult to
What
tell you
what
exactly.
what I'm trying to communicate here is not like a secret against one person,
Mm-hmm.
but it is the a reason why things are the way they are now. I will put it like this. I will just give you this now, and perhaps we can sit and I can tell you more in depth. Which is, there is a hidden hand that governs everything in San Andreas. Currently, the government has a budget, both north and south. The south, last I checked before entering Babylon, was about $500 million. But a very prominent place person who I will not reveal told me in confidence that that money is owed. It is owed to investors who invested in the city. And the payback that is
Oh my
owed to
god, the
the
call
investors,
center.
currently, the budgets doesn't amount to it. If that loan is called on,
Yes.
the city will default. They will not be able to pay it whatsoever. Do you understand? The government will default. The monetary system will collapse. Everything will be unusable. The docks will shut down. The entire economy will go dark. This is just one piece. And these investors are the hidden hand that govern. Right now, San Andreas is being primed for a takeover, and its population will be removed. They will either be pushed out, starved out, or killed. Now, is this known to you already?
I would say suspected. The details that you're giving us, I would say now we didn't, not in detail, but we suspect something like that was the overall plan. I will say, Nora, if that is true, then suddenly a couple of $100 million sitting in the
Yeah.
court center bank account suddenly makes more sense, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
You are both extremely clever, I will give you that. You know how to listen, see, and understand without necessarily appearing to do so. Now,
I want to
we'll
say,
give you a little clarity on why Babylon is being attacked so much. When that day comes, and the world of San Andreas goes dark, and when money is meaningless, the only persons that will survive are those that are self-sufficient. Those that have their own monetary system. Those that have their own means of eating and surviving and gathering resources. And those that can build and supply themselves.
fuck, that
That is
makes
the
so much
threat
sense.
that stands against this plan.
But
Because those people can
Edgar
remain
is so
and will not be
fucking
pushed out.
manipulative.
For they will have somewhere to go. Their lives won't change at all, as a matter of fact.
This is fucking crazy. I love this shit so much.
Babylon, in principle, is one of, if not the last, resistance against this greater plan. It is being repeatedly attacked and bombarded not to allow this structure to happen. you following so far?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it making sense at all?
To me, yeah, really, it would make sense. And I guess somewhat knowing some of the people that first moved to New Babylon would probably make even more sense. How about you, Nora?
It is, but I guess it depends on the level of destruction that they are planning for the city.
You're going to be removed, Nora. You will be removed, and so will Frank. So will every member of the department. So will every asshole in the city. So will every gangbanger. It came a point when I realized that when shit hits the fan, I'm not gonna have a piece carved out for me. And if I did, those I love I cannot bring with me. Therefore, it was not an option for me to continue.
Oh, I understand that. I am just wondering on why. I don't know. I guess I'm just wondering if they want everyone removed, they also will find a way to remove people up here. Doesn't matter if you learn to survive on your own and you are totally self-sufficient, I guess. If they want everything labeled, they're gonna find a way for it as well.
They will not be able to do it against the united populace, who is not apathetic and who wishes
That's
to
true.
live.
How cool
There
is
is a
it that
current operation,
Edgar does not
an
know that
actual
he is
faceless
currently
operation,
talking
the
to
name of
3
which I will not
members of
reveal yet,
Echo?
that is actively in place to disallow from people forming into groups and for living amongst one another. The purpose for this operation is to remain in constant state of chaos. What I'm telling you is a fact. You must ask yourself why. There is a reason why Babylon is repeatedly bombed every fucking day. 12 days in a row, carpet bombed with helicopter and missiles. Did they strike the people? Not necessarily. They struck the things we were building. They struck our farms. They struck our silos. And they struck our fucking buildings that we were trying to construct. Why is the most evil organization turn its sights on a little fucking hippie commune? Why is the most evil organization targeting this commune? A bunch of hippies.
I will say, Mr. Edgar, I hear what you're saying about a bunch of hippies, but from my own experience in this city, any quote-unquote group of hippies that includes someone like Eliza, Mr. Lang, Mr. Speedy, Luciano, a lot of the people I used to work with or knew from working in Frank's, they're always going to be a lot more than just a group of hippies. They're a lot more resourceful and smarter than that, is my understanding of all of them people.
Understood, but these people are not actively carrying machine guns. They're not actively riding around in convoys. There is something entirely different that they're doing.
I must say, what I meant by that, Mr. Edgar, is what you're saying to me kind of makes sense, because if I was the Faceless and I'm trying to picture why they would be worried about people that could become self-resourceful. What I'm trying to say, if there is one group of people I've met in this city that could pull that off, it would be you lot, frankly.
You say that because you have not been in Babylon for the last 5 days during this bombing. You would have witnessed the most sorry lot of lost individuals. Eliza is my fucking witness.
Really.
Myself notably being one of them.
I'm being completely frank. The purpose, what I wish to have out to the public is for them to see that this place got hit 12 times in a row every day with fucking missile strikes, and for them to ask themselves why. Can that be published? Why? Why this place?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, that can be published.
They're not funneling information to the police, yeah. So why?
No, but
Why are they being attacked?
there
They're
is
not
an
actively
element.
convoying and shooting faceless assets. Why are they being attacked? The public must know why.
There is an element of control for what we've seen to what Faceless do. Anything that escapes what they can manage, and they can manage the chaos in the city, they can manage the gangs in the city, they can manage the police in the city. But I'm guessing what you guys are doing over here is unexpected. It's out of their control. Makes the perfect sense to want to eliminate whatever escapes their fast control.
On Friday, this repeated bombing, the video documentary and our spokesperson will sort of outline and talk about all the things that happened to us. And to that video, people can see the exact carnage that has befallen Babylon.
Okay.
With that, if there is an accompanying article talking about, the government defaulting as the first piece of the puzzle, and money being useless if that happens, I will be very grateful to you. Will even pay you, even though you say you do not want to be paid.
No, please don't.
Yeah, no payment, mate. We are in the route this goes for people who give us stories, and especially towards the government, we wish to remain truly independent from knowingly receiving money from anybody.
I see, it will cast a cloud on your integrity.
Yeah, exactly that.
I see.
Regards to writing a story about, I'm just trying to think how we word it, Nora, and without having physical evidence, I guess, of the defaulting.
You
Yeah.
can quote, can you like quote someone like that, so it's not you saying it, it's someone you're quoting?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If it come from anonymous,
That's also fine.
inside source,
We've done that before. That's also okay.
And we would offer that source the same protection we offer any source, which is that we will not give up who that source is to anybody, no matter what.
you say that now.
Oh yeah. Well, as of yet we have not, and we have no intention to. That's the best I can give you.
I'll give you a little story that happened to a very principled and strong individual once. Someone decided to try to work with Policia in order to thwart this organization. This happened several months ago.
Where's this hailing?
This organization was very
Who is
curious
this?
to find out who it was that was working with the police and revealed what they did.
Wait, who's this?
They needed to access the mainframe. And they needed someone within the government who had the codes to access it. And they picked up a person, one a little bit more principled than the rest. Before they picked him up, it was known that that they were gonna grab him. So the entire government, both police departments, worked around the clock to protect this person. Eventually, after the city was set on fire in every corner, this man was captured, this government worker. And he was kept as a prisoner for 7 days, where he was starved and beaten repeatedly. Cut, fingers broken. Eventually, it led to his near death where his arm was blown off. On the 7th day, he finally broke. And they got the information that they wanted. This man, till this day, walks around one-armed. And no one knows of his 7 days of suffering. Instead, everybody looks on him with suspicion.
Is it Berich?
No one in the police department trusts him any longer. And no one on the street does either.
Wait, is it fucking...
So
I can only
expect
think of
nothing
Berich
less
and
to come for
TJ.
you guys. I commend you on your bravery, truly.
We have had a visit from Mr. Charlie. Made it very clear for us to stop doing what we're doing, which is why over the last couple of weeks we have not directly mentioned his or the Faceless' name. I guess to buy us some time to make him think that maybe we are taking their advice. But quite frankly, Mr. Edgar, there are things at play here that are much bigger than me and Nora or this newspaper or even you or Eliza. And we've picked our side and we will be staying on it.
If you, or rather on Friday, if this video works, and the corresponding a passage about the things I mentioned is published next to it, perhaps on the next meeting I will tell you of a certain device that was hand-delivered to that organization. A device that, well, if that time comes, you will find out then if you are interested.
Tell you what, Nora. In terms of Friday, why don't we time it so we have the paper ready? We do the video and then we release the paper afterwards with the article.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do both things at the same time.
Okay.
We can delay it for next Friday.
It doesn't matter, to be honest. It's gonna be the same. We can do both things.
Okay, because our spokesperson is usually someone that comes around in the evenings. The one that will be on the video.
Who's on the video, bro? Okay. Do you have any idea sort of what time-ish? Comparison to right now?
Usually about 2 hours before now. 1 hour before now is when he shows up.
Okay, yeah, we'll be
Okay.
here. Just to give you some context, Mr. Edgar, in case there's any more things like this in the future, we aim to have the paper written by Wednesday evening. We spend 2 to 3 torturous hours printing the papers on Thursday, and then we release on Friday. That's our little routine.
And what time do you release on Friday? I just hate the fact that it might be delayed because of us.
Now we have released the first editions. Well, let's just say our lives have been getting busier by the day lately, and I think last week we released the paper at a similar time to what we would be doing this week, so you wouldn't be changing too much, honestly.
Okay, then I will go and prepare for Friday.
Perfect.
Okay.
Relay that message to you know who.
Will do.
Okay. I will go now. Thank you.
I
Thanks
thank
to
you
you,
both.
Mr. Edgar.
Yeah, Mr. Edgar, and you, Eliza.
Nora, Skinner, thank you.
What a fucking day.